Hi, my name is Erica and I am a massage therapist here at Spa Gregory's. I've been with the company for now for 14 years. Today, I am just going to explain to you the importance of what it is for customer care and to make sure that your client is always the #1 priority when you're with them for that short, brief moment of sometimes an hour or an hour and a half. And whatever treatment they are giving you, you need to always give that 100%. And it starts at the front desk. When that person comes in, they get that eye contact with the spa coordinators who greet them with a smile. They get shown back to where they need to go to change into a robe and then proceed off to the quiet room where the therapist comes in with a nice smile on their face, greeting them, making sure that they are who they are and receiving the correct treatment that they are scheduled for. Once we greet them with a handshake and always eye contact, we always will offer them to use the restroom one more time or some water for them to drink. And then we invite them into a beautiful room. And when we invite them in the room, that is when the special care takes place. It's called communication and it's called listening. I can't express to you how important it is to have great listening skills as a massage therapist or even an esthetician or a manicure pedicure. So whatever services they are getting here at Spa Gregory's, it's very important to have great listening skills because every treatment is custom made for the client or our guest, as you would call it. Because I am a bigger person, what I want to do is always make sure that I am sitting down whenever I speak to somebody. And the reason why I do that is so that I'm not so intimidating to them. Because if I were to stand up and look down on somebody, they may be a little bit more shy or timid. But if I am sitting down and they are looking down at me, giving me that eye contact, that gives them somewhat of a control of the situation, and you always want them to know that they are the ones in control. So if they're not happy with what they're receiving, they can let you know. If the pressure's too much or not enough, let you know. It's very important to always go through a speech, asking them if there's any areas of concerns or discomforts, asking them what kind of creams they like, if there's any allergies to any of the creams or lotions that we may use, and also listening to what it is they want. It's so important. And you know, I'll be honest with you, a good one is the clock. Make sure you show your client the clock. That is supreme customer care right there, is that you show them as you are stepping out of the room and telling them how you want them to lie on the table, to look at that clock and say we'll be ending our services in an hour from now if it's a 60-minute massage. So they can see that you are paying attention to them, they are not getting gypped out of time, and that they can actually look at the clock and say, wow, I did get my full time. There's no complaint there on that end. A cute story I want to share with you real briefly is, as you know, I've been here for many years, so I've got lots and lots of stories. One of them comes from a very dear, dear friend of mine now, after so many years of being here, that came in for a detox seaweed wrap. And of course we live in a beautiful area with an abundance of money, and she was all wrapped up and cocooned and she couldn't move. And I had to actually give her water and give her cold compress or scratch her nose, and she felt very helpless. She felt like, oh my gosh, I can't fend for myself. I feel very dependent, where I am a woman of wealth and I can be independent in anything I do, except for that very one moment when she had to depend on another person. And she broke down in tears, and I told her that it was time for her to receive a true healing, which meant no money was involved. She cannot buy what I was able to give to her. She was only able to receive it. And I told her that the next time she comes in, that she's not able to pay for her services, that it would be free on me, and she would make the appointment, and I'd say, do you have your wallet? She would say yes. I'd say, goodbye, you can't pay for it, you're not going to be seen with me. She'd call again, she'd make the appointment, I'd call her up, so-and-so, you can't bring a wallet. She says, then cancel my appointment. I said, okay. And then she really needed the services done. So she came in. I said, do you have your wallet? She says, no. I said, now we can start the healing. And we did the most amazing experience between client, therapist, but it's really not about that. It's between two energies coming together to form a healing and a bond. And a lesson, and I got goosebumps. And we both cried tremendously that day. And then after that, she became a very dear friend of mine. She is an elderly woman, and she does have a lot of money, but she can't buy what I'm able to give her, and that's love and healing. So there's an experience for you. Hope you learned something new. Thanks.